Moving to climate change. The Paris Climate Accord went into effect today. It's the agreement that some 200 countries have pledged to limit the increase in global warming by up to 2 degrees Celsius. But there's nothing in it to ensure that it happens, and all the countries involved haven't ratified it. Do you think the U.S. should come up with a legislative framework to reduce carbon emissions? And if so, how would you do that? And if not, why not?
You know, the environment is definitely something that we absolutely must protect. We have to protect our environment. But unfortunately, our Environmental Protection Agency has regulations that are outdated, that haven't been updated. They don't protect our environment well, but what they do is penalize our industry, and our economy suffers. We must maintain an environment where we not only protect our environment, but we protect our ability to compete in a global economy. Yes, I do think that we already have laws on the books to curtail emissions to save our environment and protect our environment. But we absolutely positively have to update these regulations, some of them going back to the 70s, so that they make sense and they protect us and they protect our ability to compete in a global economy. I mean, we could look at Flint, Michigan. We can look at Washington, D.C. with the contamination of our water supply. We could look right here in New Hampshire with the PFOA contaminations of our water supply. The Environmental Protection Agency has not been protecting our environment, and they've been damaging our economy.
Congresswoman, framework?
The answer, back to the question about the global warming, the answer is yes, definitively. And I think what we should do is use the model that we have here in New England that's worked very, very well, the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative. And what we can do is create jobs in renewable energy that will reduce carbon emissions and improve the economy. Right here in New Hampshire, there are many, many cases. I'm the co-chair of the Bioenergy Caucus that's created wonderful jobs in the forest industry and trucking and bioenergy fuels. But what we need to do, we're wasting too much money on the subsidization of fossil fuels, of coal and oil. That's costing taxpayers millions, if not billions of dollars. And we should be investing in renewable energy, reduce the emissions, grow the economy, and it's a win-win, and we'll save the planet.
Would you like to respond?
Yes. You know, a lot of the renewable energy initiatives and contracts we've signed is the reason why we have some of the highest electric rates in the country right now. And if you talk to any manufacturing firm in this state, which I've spoken to many of them, they are actually expanding their capacity. They're building plants in other states because we can't give them cheap energy here in New Hampshire. Those thousands of jobs that we're shipping to other states will swamp and clearly outnumber the amount of jobs that we can create through any renewable program. We need to protect our environment, but we also need to protect our economy, and we need to start creating new, good-paying jobs for the citizens of New Hampshire. I have young kids. I'd like for them to have jobs to come and work in New Hampshire instead of leaving the state.
If you'd like to take 30 more seconds on this issue, then we'll move forward.
Well, we certainly agree on that, on creating jobs, and I've visited dozens and dozens of companies in my Congress at Your Company program. I talk to them all the time about energy and energy costs, and many of them are instituting renewable energy projects at their plants to bring down their energy costs. The town of Peterborough has a fantastic new program, 7 acres of solar panels that not only are going to provide energy for the town buildings, but now for the schools. So these are great projects, and I think they're going to grow the economy here in New Hampshire. I'm very excited about it.